Hi, this is the Goodlife Investor, and today I'm going to cover the residency options in Qatar. I think Qatar is an extremely important location, and particularly because it has equal or better connectivity as compared to Dubai. There's a lot of connections, flight connections that flow into Qatar, and a lot of flight connections that go from Qatar to other destinations. So I'm going to cover a little bit of the flight connections and why this might be extremely important. The second big advantage of Qatar as a residency as compared to Dubai is it's not on the FATF gray list. So if you're looking for some financial setup, then Qatar is under the radar and giving you a better, higher quality of life in certain aspects. So that's a big advantage of Qatar over Dubai. And I'm also going to cover the different options. It's at a slightly lower price point to get into. The two real good areas where you can actually purchase a property and secure your residency permit in Qatar. Qatar also has an option for permanent residency if you invest a higher amount. But in most cases, the temporary residency in Qatar really suffices for what we are trying to accomplish. So we're going to cover all of those topics. So let's first look at the criteria, how you can actually get into Qatar by investment. So here is an Al Jazeera news article, which mentions that they have opened up the residency for buyers of real estate worth 730K riyals, which if you look at the exchange rate as of today, is let's do 730. It's roughly 200K USD. So if you buy a property worth 200K USD, then you are eligible for Qatar residency. This is renewable as long as you keep your property. So that's really the entry point into Qatar. Now, what do you get in a 200K investment in Qatar? So there are two areas. I'm going to start off with the Pearl Qatar, which is slightly more expensive than the other one. The other one is Lusail. So I'm going to cover that as well as Pearl Qatar. So Pearl Qatar is this beautiful area that you can see. It's right, the tip is on the ocean. So you have all the beautiful views and all of that. And Pearl Qatar is this type of an apartment complex, which has direct views of the ocean. It's slightly expensive, but in 250 to 70 or more K USD, you have very good options for studio, one-bedroom apartments in the Pearl Qatar. And there are several apartment complexes, 7 to 8 complexes where you have availability for these type of properties. So that's one option. The second option is Lusail, and Lusail is also has an ocean front. So those are slightly more expensive, but it also has cheaper options, which is slightly inwards. And you have properties that start off from 200K USD. So if you buy something in Lusail, then you have that opportunity of getting in to the property market, getting the residency permit for the 200K minimum property mark. The application itself is quite simple. Once you make the property investment, you simply go ahead and apply. And if your the money that you put in is equal to 200K or more, then you get eligibility for your residency permit. And it's a pretty straightforward process. So this is the area of Lusail. You have the Lusail Stadium, and you have a lot of complexes surrounding the Lusail Stadium where the World Cup would be held. And there you have those properties which I was mentioning worth 200. We'll look at an option or two for that just in a bit. But before we look at the property options, just an example, I wanted to stress or highlight the importance of the connections, the flight connections that go into and out from Qatar. So this is where I think it makes it extremely important, one of the most important center points in the world, because it connects all of your Asia to your Americas, South Americas, North Americas, Europe, etc. So that's really one of the major international connections. There are only a few high quality major international connections, like the Turkey's Istanbul, London Heathrow, you have Qatar, then you have Dubai International. So those are some of the key airports that really connect you, those are in the center that really connect you with the entire world. So if you have residencies across different regions, then having a residency in Qatar can be extremely beneficial in various ways. The other important thing about Qatar, Doha, is that it's not on the financial watch list. So you have that peace of mind that if you're doing business, if you're doing financial operations, then you are in a financially sound and safe location, unlike some other countries like the UAE, which is on the radar for the FATF gray watch list. So that's one advantage. Now, here is an example that I was talking about. And if you look at some properties, and this is the property finder.qatar website, and if you look at some of the properties, you have a good stadium view here in this example, and that's for 1 million Qatar, and 1 million Qatar is roughly 270K USD. Yes, so for 270K USD, you can actually find a stadium view in a decent location. But if you can also find apartments, and this one is 2 bathrooms, so it's slightly higher. But if you're looking for a 1 bathroom apartment, then you can find something as low as 730, 750, which is in that 200K mark. So you can actually get in that value. So those are the options for Qatar, and there are several different apartments that are up for sale, great deals at this point in time. It's a good investment in my opinion. It can only go up. Qatar is an extremely rich country. It has that high-end luxury feel to it. If you are interested in starting your residency in Qatar, click the link in the description, book a call, and we can see how this fits in your current circumstances. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And until next time, you take care and goodbye.